evening, and welcome to Conversations with Cheryl Weston. Tonight's segment on It's a Cap is the Omaha Municipal Land Bank. On March 31st, 2022, KETV host Alexandria Snow produced a segment called Under New Leadership, Omaha Municipal Land Bank looks towards the future and how to best meet its mission. It started off with Executive Director Shannon Snow stated, the goal of the Omaha Municipal Land Bank is to return distressed properties to the community. My question, to whom and to what community are the distressed properties to be returned to? According to Ms. Snow, the land bank is also taking a closer look at who they're selling to. With around 90% of the properties coming from District 2, Snow said they have a new policy prioritizing sales in historically redlined areas to buyers from those communities. Just to make it transparent and clear, that is our priority, and give us some teeth around the execution of that, Snow said. Well, for nearly a year, MWA has been attending the monthly Omaha Municipal Land Bank meetings. And I've not seen the existence of this priority to be transparent and clear at the meetings. Most importantly, I would like to know who is the specific member or board members or who's designated to give teeth to the execution of the transparency and clear priority, which includes receiving feedback from the citizens. Currently, the land bank has around 300 lots for sale. Over 2/3 of these lots are big enough to build upon. However, according to Ms. Snow, none of them actually have a structure on them. The cost for buyers to redevelop these lots can be steep. Many of them need existing foundations or trees to be removed. Right now, though, Snow said that the Omaha Municipal Land Bank's budget doesn't allow for redevelopment. Most of the OMLB money goes to maintaining the lots they have. Really? Have you noticed where those lots are? Or have you noticed where you see those little orange signs? And those are maintained lots? Question. Well, so we're really ready, as Ms. Snow went on. We're really hopeful that we can find ways to acquire the properties while they're still standing, instead of returning mostly vacant properties to the community, Snow said. Notably, I would like to mention that Senator Justin Wayne proposed a bill this session in the Nebraska legislature that would shorten the foreclosure process for vacant and abandoned properties by a year in hopes of saving more houses. Now, with this legislature being so focused on getting the ARC funds acquired, it wasn't able to be passed. However, the Omaha Land Bank's in-house counsel has spoken and talked to Senator Wayne about and testified before the hearings at that time. For the immediate future, the Omaha Land Bank said they're taking steps to help people build on these vacant lots. They do have, which includes connecting with various community partners for funding and adding an online questionnaire that will direct potential buyers to resources from financing to building. Question. Again, remember, I said I've been attending these meetings. Who are these community funding partners that Omaha Municipal Land Bank is working with to return properties in District 2 back to actual residents within District 2. So what is the plan here? Where is the transparency? Candace Price, the article went on to say, Candace Price, a non-voting Omaha Municipal Land Bank board member who became involved after purchasing a land bank property herself, said, and through that process, I saw a lot of opportunity that was there. And so I wanted to be part of the solution, property ownership. We know that has a lot to do with wealth gap that has existed. So the land bank can play a part in helping to close that wealth gap. And so we're trying to do that through education and making sure that everyone is a part. Although the information is readily available, Ms. Price did not provide statistical data detailing the character and the scope of the wealth gap for residents in District 2 versus the whole Metro Omaha. Nor did she offer a solution-based Omaha Municipal Land Bank strategy to reverse or mitigate the wealth gap. So question, since Ms. Price did not reference who and where there is a wealth gap, then who is and where is the wealth gap? Ms. Price, question, what is the education that has taken place? How has that education helped to make sure that everyone is part of? And part of what? And who is the everyone? What I see is, Ms. Price, you saw the opportunity to personally benefit from the Omaha Land Bank and wanted to be part of the solution, but what have you done to be part of this solution? The article went on to say, or the segment went on to say, according to Executive Director Snow, the land bank's next step will include difficult discussions. What discussions should we take? Whom else can we learn from? Hopefully, the answer to these questions will lead back to the Omaha Municipal Land Bank's goal of helping neighborhoods like Orchard Hill, which was identified in the segment by KETV, and many others thrive. It's hard to say, Snow said, but I think the future is bright. I also think it's community informed. Ms. Snow, in direct response to your comments, what direction should we take and whom else can we learn from? My question, what involvement is coming from residents within the community where 90% of the Omaha Municipal Land Bank properties are located? And have you and the Omaha Municipal Land Bank Board actually involved the residents to produce the solutions? And if not, why not? Next comment, you said, I think the future is bright. Question, whose future is bright? District 2 or the Omaha Municipal Land Bank? Then you said, Ms. Snow, I also think it's community informed. Question, who in what community was informed? When were they informed? How exactly were they informed? Could this be like direct mail solicitation, United States Postal Service, email, public meetings? Oh yes, they have been having these public meetings through the ambassador, broadcast, radio, television, so forth. What kind of documentation, feedback did the Omaha Municipal Land Bank receive from these alleged communications? Remember, transparency. So this is what we can say about the Omaha Municipal Land Bank. Who is going to benefit from this? When we look at all of the different forms, all of the different information, all of the meetings that come out, we don't see I don't see. How is District 2 or the area that's supposed to be getting these properties sent back to by residents, what's really truly being done to help them? Now, I noticed that you're having training and so forth for the board, for your staff, but what is being really done for District 2 community residents to obtain these properties? I've looked at the application online and the requirements, and I don't see a whole lot that's being done to encourage and promote residents from District 2 in participating with the Omaha Municipal Land Bank. Now, I do know that you're working on changes, but I don't see how those changes that are being made are going to, when I look at what that application and the requirements are. I noticed that one of the requirements, and most of those I can agree with, but when you have on there that will stop you from being able to is 5 years of perhaps coming out of bankruptcy, foreclosure, or whatever. I don't think that is in line when you want to have the time period of the bill that Senator Wayne was working on. He wants to reduce it from 3 years to 2 years to get back in. So then why should citizens, and particularly those that are coming out of District 2, a lot of those went into bankruptcy or foreclosure or something due to major catastrophes, and they should be penalized for 5 years. If you're going to reduce it and want to get a hold of those properties in a shorter period of time to maintain the houses on it, then why shouldn't that regulation and requirement that you have be reduced as well, so that it makes those individuals from the community that's most affected by the Omaha Land Bank's properties, why isn't that reduced so that they can have the opportunity sooner? So you're saying on one hand, you're wanting to make it easier. On the other hand, you're putting the stumbling blocks and barriers. So that's going to be it for tonight. It's a cap regarding the Omaha Land Bank. But rest assured, we're not through investigating, and we will have another It's a Cap Omaha Municipal Land Bank. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope that you will watch us on our YouTube channel weekly. Have a great week.